Have you ever wondered about the intricate history of the Biafran War and its impact on the Igbo community? This conflict, which unfolded from 1967 to 1970, is a significant chapter in Nigeria's history. A deep-seated divide between the northern and southern regions of Nigeria, coupled with political tensions and ethnic differences, triggered the inception of the Biafran War. The Igbo community, hailing from the southeastern region, found themselves at the heart of this conflict. They declared independence, forming the Republic of Biafra in their quest for self-determination. But this move was met with fierce opposition, igniting a brutal civil war that resulted in profound suffering and loss. The Igbo community bore the brunt of this conflict, their lives forever changed by the horrors of war. The Biafran War, a devastating conflict, left an indelible mark on the Igbo community. The aftermath of the Biafran War led to an even more devastating conflict, the Nigerian Civil War. This bitter conflict began in the late 1960s and lasted for 3 grueling years. The war was primarily fought between the Nigerian government and the eastern region, populated mainly by the Igbo people who sought to secede and form the independent Republic of Biafra. The reasons behind this war were complex and multifaceted, rooted in political, economic, ethnic, and religious tensions that had been simmering for years. The Igbo community, who felt marginalized and persecuted, played a significant role in the war. Their experiences were marked by profound hardships as they bore the brunt of the conflict. Major events of the war included the Aburi Accords failure, the Declaration of Biafra, and the brutal Ayara Declaration. The war ended with the surrender of Biafra, but the wounds it inflicted ran deep. The Nigerian Civil War further exacerbated the plight of the Igbo community. The Igbo community has faced a long history of marginalization and hardship. During the Biafran and Nigerian civil wars, they bore the brunt of the conflict, becoming victims of horrific human rights violations. They were treated as the enemy, marginalized and discriminated against, their homes and livelihoods destroyed in the name of warfare. When the dust settled, the aftermath was no less harsh. The Igbo community found themselves marginalized once more, this time by a society that seemed to have forgotten their sacrifices and their suffering. Discrimination was rampant, their rights were violated, and they were once again left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. This marginalization and discrimination extended beyond the immediate aftermath of the wars. Even today, the Igbo community continues to face challenges, their past and present struggles largely overlooked in the broader discourse. The Igbo community continues to bear the scars of these conflicts. One of the most tragic aspects of this conflict was the starvation of Igbo children. Amidst the turmoil of the Biafran and Nigerian civil wars, a devastating famine took hold. The Igbo, already marginalized, found themselves in dire straits. Their children, the most vulnerable, bore the brunt of this hardship. The land, once verdant and fertile, lay wasted by the ravages of war. Food supplies dwindled, and the Igbo children were left with little to eat. Malnutrition set in, and without adequate medical resources, many succumbed to starvation. The world watched in horror as the plight of the Igbo children unfolded. The international community rallied, sending aid and resources in an effort to alleviate the suffering. Yet, despite these efforts, the scale of the crisis was overwhelming. The impact of this famine on the Igbo children was profound. leaving scars that would last a lifetime. The images of starving Igbo children remain a haunting reminder of these dark times. The Biafran War, Nigerian Civil War, and the treatment of the Igbo community are intertwined aspects of Nigeria's complex history. In this journey through time, we've witnessed the resilience of the Igbo community, their struggles, and their unyielding spirit. We've revisited the painful chapters of the Biafran and Nigerian civil wars, where the Igbo community suffered immensely. The echoes of those times still reverberate today as we see the continued marginalization of this vibrant community. We've also shed light on the heartbreaking starvation of Igbo children, a grim reminder of the horrors of war and conflict. But through it all, the Igbo community has shown an inspiring resilience, continuing their quest for justice, recognition, and equality. These historical narratives serve not only to remember the past, but also to inform our present and shape our future. As we remember the past, we must also look to the future, striving to ensure that such atrocities never occur again.